Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the question answer in lesson The Story of the Past. So, first question, name 4 Vedas. So, what is first one? Name 4 Vedas. There are 4 Vedas, namely the Rig Veda, the Yajurveda, the Samaveda and the Atharva Veda. So, what is the first one? Name the 4 Vedas. Namely, what are the 4 Vedas? Rig Vedas, the Yajurvedas, the Samaveda and the Atharva Veda. Learn the spelling for Rig Veda, R-I-G Rig, Veda, V-E-D-A. Yajurveda, Y-A-J-U-R-V-E-D-A. Samaveda, S-A-M-A Sama Veda and the Atharva Veda, A-T-H-A-R-V-A Veda, V-E-D-A. So, these are the 4 Vedas. The second one, what are the rules that we must follow when we go to a museum or visit a monument? So, what are the rules that we must follow when we go to a museum or visit a monument? So, what is the first rule? Don't touch or damage the artifacts. Don't touch or damage the artifacts. Second one, don't scribble or scratch the wall of the monuments. You should not scribble or scratch the walls of the monuments. The third one, don't litter around the area. The third one, don't litter around the area. So, what is the first rule? What is the first rule? Don't touch or damage the artifacts. Artifacts is also known as monuments. It is a man-made buildings. Don't scribble or scratch the walls of the monuments. And the third rule, don't litter around the area. Now the next question, explain the term monuments. So what is monuments? Monuments are buildings or structures which were built in the past and have historical importance. So what is monuments? Monuments are buildings or structures which were built in the past. And also it has an historical importance. So what were the example for the monuments? Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, Hawa Mahal, Shore Temple, Somnath Temple. These are the examples for the famous monuments of our country. The next one, name the 3 archaeological sources of history. Give examples of each source. So what are the 3 archaeological sources? The first one, inscription, second, monuments, and third one, coins. These are the 3 archaeological sources of history. So, what is the example for inscription? Example, the Nalanda inscriptions in Bihar. And for the monuments, Shore Temple, Somnath Temple, Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, Hawa Mahal. These are the example for the monuments. And the coins, the gold coins of the Gupta period is an example for the coins. So, these are the 3 archaeological sources of history. What are they? Inscriptions, monuments and coins. So, we have to give each one example also. So, next one. Okay. So, next question, what is an inscription? So, what is an inscription? Writings which are etched on stone, metal or wood are called inscriptions. Writings which are etched on stone, metal or wood are called inscriptions. They provide details such as dates and locations of specific events. They provide details about the dates and the locations of the specific events. So, what is inscription? Writings which are etched on stone, metal or wood are called inscriptions. They provide details such as dates and locations of specific events. So, what are the famous inscriptions? The Nalanda inscriptions in Bihar is the famous in India. So, these are the short answers. Now, we move on to see the detail, answer in detail. The first one, what are historical evidences and sources? What are historical evidences and sources? So, historical evidences and sources tell us about the history of a particular country or a place. So, the historical evidences and sources tell us about what? About a history of a particular country or a place. The second point, these can be in the form of documents, manuscripts, paintings, monuments or artifacts. So how we came to know about the detail of a particular place or a country? Through the documents, manuscripts, paintings, monuments or artifacts. The third one, there are two main sources of history. One is archaeological sources and the second one is literary sources. So these are the evidences and sources. It provides information about, tell us about the history of a particular country or a place, that may be in the form of documents, manuscripts, paintings, monuments or artifacts. There are two main sources of history. First one, archaeological sources, and the second one was literary sources. So second question, state two differences between a historian and an archaeologist. So what are the differences? The first one, about the historian. A historian is a person. A historian is a person who studies and writes about the past. So he is historian. He is a person who studies and writes about our past. And who is archaeologist? An archaeologist is a person who studies human history by excavating human remains of the past. By excavating human remains of the past, and also he analyzes them. So who is archaeologist? He is a person who studies human history by excavating human remains of the past and analyze them. Who is historian? He is a person who studies and writes about the past. Archaeologist, he studies human history by excavating human remains of the past and analyzes them. Historians help in establishing facts about literary sources. He helps in establishing facts about literary sources, and here archaeologists share their findings and reports for preservation of the historical evidences. So he shares their findings and reports for preservation. So these are the differences between the historians and the archaeologists. So learn the question answer and detailed question. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.